Hello, come with me. We are Ryan Cunliffe, ladies and gentlemen. The start of the show. What are you selling me?
My beautiful Mk2 Golf.
Do you reckon people knew that that intro was completely fake? And we actually went round here before and I said to Gaz, why are you not filming this? And he went, I didn't think you want me to. And I said,
I was just conveniently stood right there. Nah, it's legit.
He always makes it awkward, doesn't he? We're now filming an intro. Come with me. Did you pass the MOT?
Yeah, eventually.
With flying colours?
Well, I had to do some bits, but it passed.
Look at this. It failed the MOT. Someone wanted to buy them.
Ah, tough.
Look, so Cunliffe rang me this morning and he said, Harry, it's failed the MOT. So I said, okay, why has it failed the MOT? And he said, because the driver's seats fell and it's like not safe to drive in. So I said, we'll take it out, put the passenger seat in and ring me back. So we got an MOT'd and it passed, so we are buying the Mk2 Golf. This is it. Me and Cunliffe were talking about riding BMX and I was saying my ankle's kind of destroyed. You got something going on with your ankle, haven't you?
Mine's a bit sore as well, sat on it.
We're trying to get the sessions going again, but at the moment, he's going to come and have a game of bike with me on street, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's basically selling me the Golf for £1,200. It's a pretty good price. 132k on the clock, it's 28 years old, and it is in pretty good condition actually, for a Mk2. You see some of them. I wouldn't say it's completely clean, but I think that's the point. If I wanted a clean one, I'd go and pay £5 grand. This thing seems in pretty good condition. It looks better today, not in the sunlight.
Yeah.
I think the sunlight can be really harsh on cars.
It shows up every tiny little scratch and ding, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to be giving these wheels back to Cunliffe. Cunliffe can make a bit of cash on these, sell them or something, because I want to put banded steelies on, so Cunliffe's giving me the full steelies that came on it. Hopefully I can turn them into banded steelies. I think it's cool. It's sick. It's sick that I'm buying it off a mate as well. If I was just buying it off a random person, I'd be freaking out. Does it worry you at all that these hands are going to be modifying? You trust me? I think the first thing that we need to do is like just feel the car out, see what we're going to do. Well, basically, yeah, I don't think you can physically buy a Mk2 Golf that runs 3-door in black for £1,000.
No.
But then I just don't. I think you would also. Because it's not a GTI, I think people would expect it to be a bit cheaper, and I think you would get a bit of hassle in the sale because it's an old car.
Modified and lowered.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces.
So I think it is a decent price. I don't think it's like too expensive, or if anything, I would say it is too cheap.
If anything.
If anything, I would say it is too cheap.
So when you sell it me back, you can remember that.
Yeah, I definitely want to make it look pretty stanced. I'm excited. I've never really worked on a car, and I feel like it's a pretty basic car to begin to work on. It's going to be sick. So to start with, just tell us quickly, what mods has it actually got?
So coilovers,
yeah,
wheels, steering wheel.
So the coilovers are just like cheap eBay coilovers,
yeah,
and they're slammed out or they're not slammed out.
They could go lower,
okay,
but I wouldn't recommend it.
There's not much.
Like well, the arches have been chopped because there's normally quite a big.
Yeah, like are they rolled or are they pretty rough underneath here?
We chopped them and then rolled them a bit.
Yeah.
To fold the lip over so it wasn't a sharp edge.
Okay, cool. So it's got coilovers, chopped out arches. What else?
It's not really had a great deal, just a little bits of cosmetic, the seats.
Exhaust?
The steering wheel, the exhaust, yeah.
That's aftermarket?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So what is that, manifold
back? It had to have a new exhaust, so we thought we may as well just straight through it.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
And then you've got your lights and the...
Yeah, smoked out lights, which are quite cool.
The spoiler, the GTI bootlet. Blaring away.
If you missed the last video, we've transferred cars a couple of times. Cunliffe made £1,000 out of me once. I want you to remember that when you're watching this video. I sold Cunliffe a Golf, he pretended he wanted it. And when
no, I did want it. I kept it for about 9 months. I didn't want to sell it.
You did keep it for 9 months?
Yeah.
I had bad luck in that. I got 9 points in that car. Mega, innit? Classic. For anybody who didn't see the last video last week, basically, it's a 1.6 driver, 3-door, it's black. It's got 132,000 mile on the clock, and I need new front seats for it because Cunliffe bought these crazy eBay seats. I thought it was going to be tax exempt, but it's not because it's just out, isn't it? My G, let's pay the man. The Mk2 Golf is a little project. I'm learning how to mod the car. So let's take this thing home. We're going to do this. We're going to pay Cunliffe and we're going to get the hell out of here. Peace. Okay, the deal is done. The keys are mine. The Mk2 is mine. Okay, the beast. Here we go. Question is, will it make it back to mine? I live at least a few hours from here. I know. Alright, peace out. Yo, welcome to my humble abode. Oh, my hair. So bad, isn't it? I need a haircut. Look at the beast. Now that it's settled, it's pretty slammed. I'm pretty happy with it actually. This is the Frenchie's whinging. You want to be out. So the beast is pretty settled. We just got back from Blackpool picking this up yesterday. Basically I'm pretty hyped on it. We have located some seats for the Mark II Golf. We are going to pick them up at 3 o'clock today, which will be in tomorrow's video. They're only £160 for Golf GTI seats. They're probably not in the most insane condition. I don't know that yet, but we will find out. So stay tuned for the seats collection, which we're going to go and do. We might potentially go in the Mark II as well. One of us will sit in the back, but I'm not sure because it's got like some exhaust gas stuff going on. So I don't really want to drive it an hour. I might just go in that because it'll be easier to put the seats in. A few of the first things that I'm going to do. Number one, it's in desperate need to lose these. I don't know what the condition is underneath them, but basically the guy who owned the car before me has put these on basically to stop people breaking in and robbing the car. But I think in this day and age someone would either just come through the door for the keys or they would just smash the window and get in the car. So basically I don't see the point in these, and I think they look disgusting, and actually what they're doing is creating some sort of corrosion here going down. I'm not sure how well you can see that on the fisheye, but where they've gone rusty, it's coming down and it's affecting the paint, and I want that off immediately. So basically I feel like we are going to have to drop the door cards off. Screws on the outside. Basically the door cards are going to have to come off, the door handles are going to have to come off, and I think Ryan said he'd siliconed these on, but I want these off. They drive me insane. So there's one there and there's one on the driver door. So they're coming off. They're going to be one of the first things I'm going to do is get these off once the seats are in. Second mod, I want to know, a lot of people have commented about keeping the plastics really dark coloured. Like if you look at the back bumper, that's the colour that it should be. But basically these are like they're like destroyed. They're definitely the 28-year-old ones for sure. I'm going to take these off and I'm going to condition them. Does anyone who's watching the channel know what I can use that is a permanent fix for these? I know that obviously I can use like a trim restorer, yeah, but is there anything that I can use that's more permanent? I've found, I mean, over time, maybe just restoring them all the time would eventually, maybe that's true. No?
No, I don't know.
I don't know much about the product in terms of trim restorers, so maybe some of you guys can help me out who've been using it for a while. But in my mind, I, for some reason, think that when you put trim restorer on a trim that's this destroyed, I feel like it only lasts so long and then comes back this colour. I want to know, is there a more permanent fix other than paint to fix this, to make it look the original like moisturised colour? Because right now it just looks super dry, done in, worn out, and I want them to look the same colour as the back, and I think that'll transform the car. Another mod that we want to do straight away, the car is nearly undrivable, and the reason why is the throttle cable. The throttle cable is just like crazy. Like you can push and it works, but if you're just chilling and you lightly step on it, there's no movement in it. So as you can see there, nothing is happening. There's actually like no movement other than flexing the pedal, whereas if I push it goes. So what I want to do, I think this might, because it's a cable throttle, basically this is the cable and it goes underneath to the back there. What I want to do is I want to take this whole setup off. So I want to take the full cable out and I want to grease it properly and see if we can get the throttle cable reacting a little bit nicer. And basically they're the first three things that I want to do to the Golf. I feel like once I've got the door things off, I'll have a clearer understanding of the paint underneath it. Then I'll know whether I'm going to take it in for paint, whether I'm going to do a few things. We're going to buff it, we're going to polish it. There's a lot of stuff we're going to do to this Golf, but this video was more about just showing you guys that I have purchased the Mark II Golf, and it is on my drive, and it is going to be in future videos. It is awesome. So, any ideas, you're welcome to comment below. Anything you know about Mark II Golfs or Transporter T6s, make sure you comment below. Any ideas for BMX, mountain bike, skate park, street spot content, comment below. And I'm going to be replying to all comments. We are currently on the way to North Wales and we have found 2 front GTI seats for the Mark II, and we've offered 160 for them and somebody said yeah, which I think is a fair price for an old Mark II seat. I mean, they're 20 odd years old. So we are going to go, we're going to go and have a look at the condition. This is going to be in tomorrow's video where we're going to hopefully purchase them, install them. If that doesn't happen, we're going to try and find another set for tomorrow's video. So today is mod 1 day on the Mark II and it needs front seats, so we are on it. Thanks for watching today's YouTube video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. We are going to start the Golf. Peace.